Well, welcome to Bourbon Riders, and in tonight's first pour series, we're going to crack open the Blue Note Crossroads Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Now, this is finished in toasted French oak, and it's 100 proof, and it's crafted in Memphis. And in case you noticed, man, I'd ask for your money back because you didn't get enough in that bottle. We had a glitch in our first try at this video, so we're having to redo both the pop and the tasting, and well, it is what it is sometimes. Well, first off is the pop, because you have to have the pop in a first pour video, right? That was just sad, and that's because there's too much air in there now. Well, I don't think we're going to get any chugging either because the bourbon's too low in the bottle. So we're just going to pour us a nice little dram. And we're going to just believe this never happened. Yeah, we had a glitch and we had to re-record. And I can tell you, it's worth doing because this is an excellent bourbon. So, we have a new format that we're presenting tonight that's now after Wheat Week. And we wanted to condense the show to be a little bit shorter and to do one thing that we weren't doing in previous first pours is give you a recommendation, not some convoluted scoring system that means nothing to you, but basically, should you go out and buy it? I mean, that's why you're here, right? You want to know, is this a good bourbon? And should you go out and buy it? Well, and that's what we're going to tell you at the end of the show. So let's get right into it. We always like looking at the color. Oh, that's a nice deep amber. Very pretty. And of course, you got to smell the bourbon before you taste it, right? Well, let's see what the nose thinks. I get a little bit of proof. Maple, brown sugar, French toast. It smells like French toast. Where's this from again? Memphis? French toast, baby. Oh yeah, that's a nice smell. It really is a very nice aroma. So what we're here for, what does it taste like? Cheers. It has got a punch of spice right up front. And I mean, baking spices, heavy baking spices, a little pepper to it. Wow. And then that sweetness follows. And that is kind of a maple brown sugar. It's a sweet bourbon with some dark fruits, I would say. Fairly complex. And I think this was, and we'll put the price on the bottom of the screen of what I paid for it. I think it was in the low to mid 40s. I buy so many of these things, sometimes I get confused. But it was not an expensive bourbon, not at all. And I see it everywhere. That and their the sister, the jute joint, I think they call it. Let's try this again. Now on that second sip, the blast of baking spices was not as severe. This was the first bourbon I've had today, so the combination, I think, of the proof and the spices is like my palate said, whoa, I'm not ready for that, buddy. The second sip was milder, and now I'm tasting more of that sweetness and those dark fruits. And fairly complex. It's there's a lot to this bourbon. I'm impressed. I really don't know much about the company. You can go to their website, bluenotebourbon.com, and I've been to the website, and they've got a lot of varieties of the different Blue Note. And it sounds like maybe I need to be checking out some of these other ones. But that is, for my first taste from that distillery, I am impressed. Nice baking spice on the front, tip of the tongue, and that sweetness flows over the palate. And then in the finish, you get more of a dried fruit, very light on the spice, no pepper, which you know I don't like pepper in the end. I get a nice Kentucky hug going on there. It is 100 proof, so kind of be expected. Wow. I like it. Yeah. Well, what's interesting about this is for example, the Maker's Mark 46 uses that French oak, those French oak staves, and I liked it. I do like the 46. It's not my favorite in the 46 lineup, or should I say, the Maker's Mark lineup. This is quite good though. This is unexpected. I kind of like, oh, here's another bourbon that's either finished in French oak casks or uses French oak staves. I'm kind of done with French oak. I've changed my mind. Apparently I'm not done with toasted French oak. Pretty good. So, our new rating system. Obviously, I like the bourbon, but you want to know more about the bourbon. So we came up with a 5-tier rating system, and we'll put that on the screen. Is 1, go and buy this right now. Stop the video and go to the store and buy this bourbon. 2, this should be your next bourbon purchase. So next time you go to the store, find this. Buy something else if you want to, but make sure you buy this. 3, wait for the bourbon to go on sale. Now, it doesn't happen a lot, but I'm telling you, it's okay, but buy it for less. 4, borrow it from a friend. Don't invest any money in this bourbon until you've tried it and decided whether you like it or not. That's what I'm telling you. Or 5, drink it only if it's free. Don't go buy it. Drink it only if it's free. Then you make the decision. So, 5 tier levels. What do I recommend this? Blue Note Crossroads should be your next purchase. I'm very happy I bought it. I'm not always happy of the bourbons I buy, and sometimes I won't buy those bourbons again. This should be your next purchase. So our level 2 recommendation. So, we hope you liked this video and you like the new format, and going forward, if there's other changes you'd like to see in this show, making it shorter, making it more exact, making it funnier, making it sadder, making it more serious. We're not going to make it more serious, not at Bourbon Writers. It's bourbon, right? Please always drink responsibly, never drink and drive, and we'll see you next time. You got to smell the bourbon before you taste it, right?